Okay, now we're good. No problems. We're good. Okay. Uh, let's start with
Well, you know what we should talk about?
Let's start with Nickelodeon shows.
Oh god.
Just
And I watched the KCA6. This is very appropriate. Let's talk about cartoons in general, like this generation of cartoons.
Okay, I think this generation of cartoons is awesome. It's fucking amazing.
Honestly, like to me, I would say like most like of this generation's cartoons aren't like good. There are really a lot of good ones, but I'm just saying most of them are just like.
No.
Like, I personally believe that the 2010s have been like a really good decade for animation. I definitely think so.
Yeah, that was the heaven of animation.
Yeah. Listen, there's a lot of good. Look, Regular Show, Adventure Time, Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, Phineas and Ferb, Rick and Morty, and if that wasn't enough, there's a ton of good movies out there. Disney has been kicking ass with their animated films.
And then, like, they just like slowly died off as animation after a while.
And then only to come back with a movie like Coco. And I'm just like, why did I ever doubt you?
You saw that movie.
That's true. It's true.
Coco was great. Coco was great.
I never seen it.
Oh, it's a really good movie, man.
I never saw. I haven't heard it. But anyway.
Okay. Wait. What is your favorite Disney villain?
Favorite Disney villain.
My favorite what?
Yeah, what's your favorite Disney villain?
That's hard. That is hard.
Wait, he said it again. You're like muffling out.
What's your favorite Disney villain?
Oh, villain. Okay.
Yeah.
Cardi B.
You didn't see that scene where she destroyed the world by throwing her fucking slipper?
Yeah. I didn't even... No, because there was this thing where, like, you know where there's, like, a bunch of photos? You gotta guess what it was by those, like, photos?
Yeah.
They just did that, and it had a card, an I, and a B. So I just said a Cardi B.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Alright, where were we? Alright, my favorite Disney movie. Oh, yeah, that's a hard one. That's a very, very hard one.
Favorite, like, wait.
No, it's a villain, not movie.
Oh, villain, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's a hard one. That's a really hard one. Because, number one, I've seen way too many cartoons. Sometimes I don't remember if they're, like, Illumination, Disney, Pixar, or whatever.
To me,
yeah, it's okay.
In terms of villain, I don't have, like, a favorite. I don't have, like, a favorite. But I do have a handful of villains that I would like put on like a pedestal. I love Hades. Hades is hilarious. Bill
the Little Mermaid was a
Ursula.
Disney movie.
Yes, it was. Ursula's the villain.
This was my favorite.
Ursula's good. Ursula's really good.
Wait, does anyone remember Monsters Incorporated?
Of course.
Like,
Randall.
Like not him. I was talking about like the other one, the spider guy. Like, I think his name was, like, Waterheim or something like that.
Oh, Mr. Waternoose! No. That twist in the end.
Yes, like, he was my favorite villain. I just love his design. It's actually pretty creepy.
Always watching.
Mike Wazowski. Yeah. You know, I just had a dream about that. No, actually not a dream. Like, I had a thought today. Like I felt like there could, like, always be at least one person in the world that could look or even sound like that.
Oh my God.
I wanted to bring it out today. I wanted to bring it up today, but I forgot.
If I find a person who sounds like that, I'm just gonna be telling them to say that over and over again. That's how I get tired.
Like, honestly, like if I've ever seen someone like that, I'd be like, "Oh my God, you exist!" Just cue them getting pissed off.
Oh my God. You know, since we're going to talk about animation, then I don't know why I was talking about that conversation.
Oh my God. Wait, what were you even talking about again?
We were talking about villains.
Oh yeah, villains. Have you ever caught a superhero?
What?
Like a real good guy.
Like a favorite good guy.
Yeah, do you know what I'm referencing? The slightest.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
Was Moana a Disney movie?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was a Disney movie.
It was popular. It's a popular Disney movie.
Let me guess. You're talking about Tamatoa, am I correct?
Tamatoa?
Yeah, the giant crab.
No.
I was a small little crab once.
Well, Tamatoa wasn't always a scrub. I was a drab little crab. That was my favorite villain.
Yeah, because I'm so beautiful, baby.
The only thing I just don't like about Tamatoa is that he wasn't given any screen time. And yet he still managed to be like one of the more memorable villains.
Yo, you remember the end credit scene? Have you ever seen the end credit scene?
For what, Moana?
For Moana, yeah, I saw it. That's pretty funny.
If I was small and I had if I was Jamaican and I had what did he say? I forgot what he said.
If I was Jamaican and if I was Jamaican, no wait, I don't know, like something about something about being Jamaican, I guess.
If my name was Sebastian, I had a famous Jamaican accent, you would help me up right now. I know you would.
Oh my god.
That was the end credit scene?
The word for he's right.
You're so right. I would have totally helped him up. If my name was Sebastian.
Also, the thing is, when I saw Moana, I literally just saw Moana. I looked to my mom. I was like, Mom, oh my god, she looks just like you. So seriously.
Why would you say that?
I'm gonna be honest. My mom actually looks like an older version of Moana. It's probably like Moana's mom. I don't know why, but I can see her being at least I can see her taking that role. I don't know why.
What did she say when you said that?
What?
What did she say when you said that to her?
She laughed her ass off. She just left her ass off.
Oh my god! I thought she would be offended by you.
No, the same thing happened when I was younger. Apparently, I said, Rosalina was the longer version of Rose, which is her first name. She loves stuff like that for some reason.
If we're gonna be able to talk about generation stuff, then let's talk about this is something that I really want to talk about for a while, and that is the rap generation, the generation of rap currently right now.
I don't listen to rap.
Oh, rap. Okay, then I have it right now. So can I go on a rant for a minute because I'm really passionate about this shit. So I'm okay.
No. If you go on a rant, I'm gonna strangle you.
Not if I do it first, you fucking cunt.
Alright,
try me, bitch.
Alright, I got you. So
okay, go ahead.
I feel I actually love this generation's rap, but I feel as a whole, because I feel everyone focuses on the mainstream stuff. Oh my god, she sucked my dick with a toothpick. They only focus on that stuff. They only focus on 6ix9ine. He's in jail. Forget him, please. Lil Pump. Lil Pump can shoot himself and I'd be happy. And there's people like Uzi Vert and 21 Savage, which people like. I don't like them, but people like them, and that's fine. But I feel people don't really pay attention to it. So
I'm coming.
Oh god.
I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, I feel people don't really look into rap that much. So you're the same way I can agree with one of the more people who listen to older rap and feel yes, rap is very different. It's not like what it was before. Acknowledge the fact that hip hop has is constantly evolving. It will never stay the same. And I think in order to call yourself a hip hop head, you need to acknowledge the fact. I'm not saying listen to 6ix9ine or die. I'm saying just acknowledge the fact that it's changing, whether you like it or not. There's people out there who There's people out there who refuse to listen to people like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar or Joey Badass or Armin.
And those people can die.
Pretty much, and they refuse to listen to it because it's that's not real rap, or they don't say that's not real rap. They just don't listen to it because they're just
God, if someone comes up to me and says that, I'm going to give them a proper slap in the face.
Oh my god!
I will be giving them my back.
Yeah, and what makes this thing kind of bad too is that some of the artists I just mentioned, they got props from industry legends that these people used to listen to when they were younger. if you there's a video out there of Kendrick Lamar when he was young. It was like during the time he dropped his first album, Section 80. He was about to perform his song High Power when all of a sudden Snoop Dogg and a couple of other industry dudes that he has worked with, and he comes out, he compliments Kendrick and Top Dog, and he looks to Kendrick, he says, dude, if you haven't gotten the message already, I'm passing the torch to you, you better run with it. So there's industry legends out there who acknowledge these young artists, who work with them. So don't tell me you don't like these artists when the artist you've been listening to has been acknowledging them for this long. I again, I feel like it's just people just listen to like the radio trap stuff and oh, that's it.
And Snoop Dogg was one of the ones who were making fun of mumble rap too.
Yeah,
I mean, he was doing this interview with people like 50 Cent and whatnot. I think it was 50 Cent. Yeah, and he ended up complaining about the generation of rap now, and he's like, "Oh, if he was from there, what's up with doing that? Oh, what's the?"
I mean, I can agree with Snoop Dogg. I don't like mumble rap, but that's just because of my opinion. I've listened to mumble rap. I've tried to listen to it.
Mumble rap anyway.
It's pretty much when someone raps, but you can't understand what they're saying. So take Gucci Gang for example. The only thing you hear this dude say is Gucci Gang, 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 Gucci Gang.
It's either mumble rap or just a song that's like repetitive in the wrong way.
Exactly.
So sometimes mumble rap is what you think it is, and it's just like something like that over a trap beat or even a normal beat.
Those two that he said, or it can be streaming rap, I would say. So if you take someone like 6ix9ine and you would say a song like Gummo, you literally just hear him just screaming during the whole song and saying the N word.
I mean, the song isn't mumble rap.
Can't say the N word.
That's racist.
Either, so.
And the thing is, though, I don't even think he's black.
He's Spanish. He's Spanish. He's Latino.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 6ix9ine is Latino. Yeah,
I thought he was Asian.
He could be part Asian because of his name Takashi, but I definitely know he's Spanish.
Joking.
I definitely.
I was actually joking.
No. Even if it was a joke, I'd actually would believe it if he was like part Asian.
Oh yeah, keep going. Go ahead.
I believe it. I would believe it. But yeah, I feel like people just need to search because it's something my dad explained, and I think he explained it very well. And he said sometimes because he thinks the radio is bad, it caused him to look for new music. So my dad and I are constantly trying to introduce each other to artists. Most of the time we think it's bad, but there's times where we find an artist we like. So of course there's artists like J. Cole.
There are new generation rappers out there who are not bad. Like we have people like Earl Sweatshirt.
Earl Sweatshirt is amazing. Tyler the Creator, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and because of this for my whole life I've listened to underground rap. And at the same time, there's a whole bunch of underground artists that came out during like the 2010s, and they are amazing. Besides Run the Jewels, which is Killer Mike and LP, who I think they might come out with an album this year, and I'm really hyped because I really want to listen to it. That's like my smash ultimate of hip hop music, just waiting for Mike and L to drop an album. But like,
wait, guys, I'll be right back. I just need to go get some food.
Food.
As soon as I go get my food, but actually, hold on, I gotta wait for this ad to finish.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
But anyway.
But yeah, like another one of my favorite rap duos, believe it or not, like that came out this year, this generation, 2013. And they're still. Yes.
No.
Yes. But believe it or not, it's a hip hop duo called Arm & Hammer. And at first, And at first, you might think, really? But dude, I think their music.
Arm & Hamilton.
Ha ha ha!
Okay.
That laugh.
But yeah, it's a group called Arm & Hammer. I listen to them. The rappers are Billy Woods and Elucid, and oh my god, I think their music is awesome. And then there's artists like Open Mike Eagle. There's artists like Blockhead. There's different. Well, who else? There's also artists that have been in the industry like in the '90s and they're still making music to this day. And I don't mean like let's just say like Kanye or Jay-Z. It's kind of obvious, but Kanye Kanye fell off the edge of sanity, but I still like his music. He's still making music. He makes good music. The album he made for Pusha T is amazing, and I love his project with Kid Cudi, the Kids See Ghosts. Jesus Christ.
I kind of feel like that he like changed and he kind of fell off because of that stupid song that he did, "Lift Yourself."
Well, I know the story behind "Lift Yourself." You know, what if I told you "Lift Yourself" was a joke? Like he purposely made it to troll Drake.
What?
Okay. In Nevada, here's the story. I remember when I learned this story, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Kanye is the ultimate troll for this. So, in Nevada, believe it or not, before the whole Pusha T and Drake beef started, like before it started and it went to stuff like, Infrared and the story of Adidon, all the stuff like that, Kanye was working with Drake at the same time he was working with Pusha. So, like for the album. And Kanye ended up making the beat for Lift Yourself. And it was originally meant for Drake. But then Drake and Pusha started doing all the beef. And, Drake started saying stuff to Pusha the same way Pusha was saying stuff to Drake. And Kanye's like, oh, so Drake wants to do that? Okay. So, he makes Lift Yourself and he makes it as stupid as possible. That's why he does like the poopity scoop stuff in the song. And like before he's like, yeah man, these bars, I'm gonna spit these bars. I already knew something was up before he even spit the verse. I'm like, I'm a Kanye fan. I am a diehard Kanye fan. I've loved Kanye ever since his first album. And sure, he would mess around, but never once did he start with like oh yeah, I'm about to spit these bars, bro. So I'm over here like, what is Kanye about to do? And he starts the poopity scoop stuff, and I laugh. I'm like, he had to troll somebody. This had to be a joke. And it was. He admitted it. And what makes it even better is that it was meant because so here's the thing, because Kanye used the beat, Drake can't use it because now it's Kanye's song. He can't use it at all. And what makes it better is that the album, like when you look at it on YouTube, you see the album picture and it looks like an Apple message, like an iPhone message. To us, it just looked like random artwork. But to Drake, it was the message Kanye sent to him of the instrumental. So only Drake, before the whole story came out, at the time, only Drake knew what that album picture was. So I was just like, well played, Kanye. Well played. Well played, Kanye.
Oh my God.
So, believe it or not, Poopity Scoop is the ultimate troll of 2018.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like Kanye still makes good music. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not joking though. When I graduate and let's say I have a car and what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna drive to the city. I'm gonna try and meet up with all of you guys. And what I'm gonna do is that you're gonna know it's me because I'm gonna be blasting the song "Lift Yourself" in the car.
God.
But yeah.
All right. Let's get back to
like the rap stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I just feel like people need to search. I think people just need to search for music. Yeah, just I guess if for the people that are listening to this podcast, look up Danny Brown. That's all I ask. Just look up Danny Brown. That's all I ask. Danny Brown. Insane artist. If you can deal with his voice, because I'm gonna be honest with you, the way he raps, I love it, but most people won't really like it. You know how like certain people don't like T-Pain because of his autotune and stuff?
Yeah.
So Danny Brown pretty much raps like this. Yeah, put it back on the surface. I bring back and they heard it. Yeah. I mean, I can't rap right now because I can't think of anything at the moment. But he has like this he puts like this inflection in his voice.
Now, the thing that bothers me about this generation of rap is that most of these rappers think that they're better than other old generation rappers like Tupac and Biggie.
Okay. Yeah. Here's I think the reason people got upset is not just because it is because of the fact that they said they're better. It's just we're not saying not to like. We're not forcing people to like the music. Not at all. If you don't like it, then that's fine. It's just they're industry legends. You would not, yeah, these rappers would not be here today if it wasn't for them. So don't disrespect them. That's pretty much what they did.
Pretty much doing that is like going to someone like Eminem and dissing him.
Pretty much. We all know what happened to MGK. We all know what happened to MGK. All it took was one track. All it took was one 4-minute track. And that's it.
You know what's so funny? Eminem predicted what would happen to MGK. He predicted what would happen to him. I forgot what he said, but all I know is that the last part of what he said is that he will be booed off stage. So get this. One time, MGK was...
yes, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. There was a time where MGK had a concert. He performed a few songs, and the minute Rap Devil came on, everyone booed the shit out of him. Everyone booed the shit out of him.
But here's the worst part about it. Number one, it wasn't his crowd. That was the crowd for Fall Out Boy. They couldn't make it, so he covered up for them.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes sense. I mean, because it's fault. They probably didn't expect
the worst
him.
part is that he went to take a photo, right? And he told everyone in the crowd to stick up their middle finger. And after he did that, he turned around and he took off a jacket that he had on without showing the people what he had on the shirt.
What did he have on it?
People realized that it was the artwork for the Kill Shot song.
Oh.
That was the word on that. And other people found out, they were pissed at him. So pretty much at that moment, he just ruined his career.
Wait, he ruined his career?
Yeah.
I mean, for the moment, because when ruin his career is not saying that like, oh, he's gonna stop making rap music. No, he's gonna keep making rap music. He's gonna collaborate with others. It's something that happens in rap. There's always constant collaborations, but people are going to basically know MGK as the guy that Eminem bodied for his whole career, pretty much, which is embarrassing because he's pretty good. MGK is pretty good. I'm not going to diss him at all. He's pretty good.
But he acts like a man child sometimes.
But because of what happened, now people are gonna know him as the dude who Eminem bodied, and I won't blame them for doing that.
Yeah, like you said, he's not a bad rapper. Well, according to his bench album, but he's just sometimes acts like a man child. he doesn't act like an adult sometimes.
So like I'm hoping he can have like a redemption thing, like you know how like Keemstar, like remember when Keemstar kind of redeemed himself after the whole situations with like Leafy and Grade A? Like remember when everybody hated on Keemstar? It was like every motherfucker you could think of hated on Keemstar some form of way or another. So Keemstar, it slowly but surely had to redeem himself, and he did, and I'm happy about that. So now people are comfortable that because I think I didn't hate on Keemstar like legitimate hate. I just felt upset that like, dude, you're a grown man. You're a grown man. You're doing these things to different people. Don't you know when enough is enough?
They should know. And so now that we talked about rap, then let's now talk about another form of entertainment.
All right.
Which would be movies, I would say.
All right. I'm not that much into movies, but don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of movies that I love, but I just feel like I feel like it's similar to like most generations. There's the great movies and the bad movies.
Speaking of bad,
are you okay? You okay?
So bad. That movie was so.
What? Bad. Wait. Say that again. What movie? What movie?
The Emoji Movie.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When I first heard of the Emoji Movie, I understood why people were upset, but I was one of the people that actually gave it a chance. Remember when the Lego Movie was announced, and remember when everyone was like, "Oh, I don't think it's gonna work," and it surprised everybody.
It surprised everyone. Even I was surprised. I
love the Lego Movie. It's an awesome movie. And the sequel is awesome too. But I saw that one with my little sister. That one is good. But so I gave the Emoji Movie a chance because I'm like, well, I think Illumination makes decent movies. I don't know why people hate on it so like on certain movies a lot, but I feel like Illumination and Sony Pictures Animations, which my mistake. Sony Pictures Animation was the company that made the movie. My bad. But
Yeah.
but I mean, like companies like that, they can make decent movies. Sony Pictures has.
Fun fact. Now that you're saying that, I don't know if you guys heard of this, but the Emoji Movie was a replacement for what was originally going to be a Popeyes movie.
Yeah, I heard about that
Popeye,
as well.
A Popeye movie?
A Popeyes movie.
Oh, come on.
No.
They were originally going to make a movie about Popeyes, but they replaced it
Wait,
with...
you said Popeyes, like plural. So do you mean the famous cartoon character or the restaurant?
The famous cartoon character.
Okay, the famous cartoon character. Okay. I would have loved to see a Popeye movie. Jesus Christ. I would have loved to see that.
Also saw like the first scene for the Popeye movie. It was actually really good.
It was so cool, but they had to replace it with this garbage movie.
Here's my issue with the Emoji Movie. Well, I gave it a chance, and I don't hate, but I don't, believe it or not, I don't hate the movie. It's just another childish movie that I could show someone. Like, let's say I'm babysitting someone's kid. I could just show them this movie and they'll like it. You know what I mean? It's something like that. I'm just disappointed in the film, and the reason it's like the more I watch it, the more it grows. The movie makes me just disappointed, and it's just because the story doesn't make sense. You're trying to say these certain messages, and they're doing it in such a bad way. And I don't even mean where it's like, oh, like I know the issue. There's time like things that are fundamental. You don't have to like know it like the back of your hand, but you can have enough knowledge to know, okay, something is fucking wrong here. It's something like that, like the way the jailbreak character, the way they made her. I know they were. Listen. I can try and respect them for what they were trying to do, but they just backfired with the character they tried to make. I get it. You were trying to like represent feminism and try to represent like social justice warriors in a good way, because I think real social justice warriors are the people that actually speak out on situations. But come on. She was kind of annoying.
Also, just curious.
Go ahead, guys.
Go ahead.
Like, just curious, but like, has anyone actually like watched like the Titans Go movie? To be honest,
I don't know why they made that a movie.
Let me tell you, the Teen Titans Go movie. Can I admit something?
Oh God.
I thought that movie was good. I thought that movie was good. It surprised me. And I'm happy it did. I'm happy it did.
To be honest, I kind of liked it. I guess like the best part of it was that like it's 2D animation again. We almost never see like 2D animation in films these days.
The only movie scene that I've seen from that movie was the part where like the entire tower collapsed or whatever, and Robin was still in there. That part looked pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie.
Also, just saying, again, like they don't like come up with like a lot of like 2D animated movies. Like everything is just like CGI made now. Yeah. Like in fact, 2D animated
which I'm okay with. I'm okay with the fact that they're making it that way. It's just.
Hey. Speaking of CGI, let's talk about reboots.
Okay.
Let's talk about some stuff.
Okay, there are good reboots out there in terms of both movies and TV shows. Like, I love, dude, the DuckTales reboot is so good. Disney kicked ass once again. The DuckTales reboot is awesome. Teen Titans Go, I used to hate it, but now I actually somewhat respect it. I know what they're trying to do. They're succeeding. All right, I can ignore Teen Titans Go. They're making money. All right, nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I know people say this a lot, but I'm just gonna say this anyway. Why don't people come up with their own original content? Seriously, why are you digging these graves every goddamn second?
Wait. Who are you talking to or talking about? Really?
Or I think the Teen Titans Go, right? Teen Titans Go, right?
Hey, can I speak, please?
Well, what happened?
Yep, still here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, the thing is, people these days, all they do is just like dig up these graves of dead TV shows or shows that ended years. Hey,
it's mainly Cartoon Network too. It's mainly Cartoon Network. First, they did it with Teen Titans.
Then the Powerpuff Girls. But here's the thing. At least with Teen Titans Go, I give them credit. It is somewhat original. Besides those episodes that you know that are meant to piss people off, and I still don't like those episodes, the show is somewhat original because it don't like yeah. But like the Powerpuff Girls reboot, come on. Ben 10, come on. And then I heard they're making an Ed, Edd and Eddy. Yeah, they're making an Ed, Edd and Eddy reboot, and I'm over here like, dude, that show ended on the best way possible with that movie, the Big Picture show. Please,
it was a joke. Nobody's making a reboot on that show. It's over.
Okay.
Thank God. Thank God. Ed, Edd and Eddy was such. Oh my God, Ed, Edd and Eddy was such a good show. I was pissed.
You know what's funny? When Cartoon Network actually tries to make like an original TV show that they thought of, it ends up failing either way.
But believe it or not, it's one of the reasons I preferred Cartoon Network all these years. Remember when Nickelodeon was going through that rut?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like Fred the TV show, which bombed, and they just pretty much relied on reruns of SpongeBob and Dan Schneider shows that no one cared about. Cartoon Network experimented. So sure, there were shows like Secret Mountain Fort Awesome. I remember that show. And it failed. That show failed. So they just put it in the archives of the other cartoons, and they kept trying. And because of that, not sure, we had bad cartoons, but they were able to acknowledge that. The Problem Solvers didn't work, had like 1 or 2 seasons, and then that's it.
I'm not even gonna lie. I love that show. I'm not even gonna
lie. I used to like it. Now I think it's okay. But if there was one thing I could say I had an issue with was the fucking colors, bro. I would get blind every episode. I would get like, I swear to God, I hope like if Cartoon Network decides to rerun that show, which I wouldn't mind, let me just say, put an epilepsy warning, please.
And you know what else? The Cartoon Network even once tried their own hand in like a reality, like in real life kind of show.
Yeah, those were kind of bad. Dude, what would happen? I actually enjoyed a little bit, but that was just for a little bit. Then it just grew old to me. Everything else was just crazy. Yeah, Destroy, Build, Destroy. Andrew WK is a rock star. Okay, he makes good albums. I like him when he makes good rock music. I don't like it when he is hosting a show as a construction worker who just destroys shit for the hell of it. And I hated Hole in the Wall, by the way. I did not like it.
Wait, what about Incredible Crew? Have you seen Incredible Crew?
Incredible Crew was okay.
It was an okay.
It was okay.
I'm gonna be honest, like I'm just wondering, like, who even thought of these shows? To be honest, like they're like out of blue.
What about Mad? You guys remember Mad?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be honest.
Mad is one of my favorite shows.
That was literally one of my top 10 favorite shows as a child, man. I can't even. But the thing is, though, as they progressed on and on, it started getting like a lot more boring afterwards. Yeah. Like humor was.
Well, which makes sense. Remember, it's a skit show. It's like an animated skit show. So similar to shows like Key and Peele, for example, sometimes there's gonna be some jokes that might not hit people. But Mad is a cartoon I love. Why? Because it brought animators together. It brought creators together. Yeah. And every time, each animated short was different. Whether it was gross, because there were some skits that were kind of gross, but it was funny because it wasn't that gross. There were skits that were funny because it would talk about it. There were some scripts. Yeah, some.
One of my favorite skits of Mad was what's it called? Spy versus Spy. You know.
Yes. That one was so. It was like Tom and Jerry. It was like Tom and Jerry tactics. That was pretty much the whole point.
I love the laugh before the end of it.
Has anyone heard of this movie called Cats Don't Dance?
Yes, I've heard of it. I've seen it. I've seen clips of it. It looks.
Like I watched the movie, and it was actually one of the best things I've ever seen. Like, and a matter of fact, like I remember, like I'm listening to one of the songs, which is literally called "Big and Loud," and I thought, hey, this makes sense because in order to make it in this world, you literally have to be quote unquote big and loud. Like think about it. Like especially the loud part makes sense. Like that's how. Like to think about it. Like this, like this is why like so many people are like putting their ideas out there. You have like I don't know, like these stupid people, smart people. It doesn't matter. The only reason why they're getting their ideas out there is because they're being loud about it.
They're being vocal. They're being vocal.
You're being vocal.
No, that's how you do it. That's how you pretty much it.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be honest, like that. I think the character's name was. I think the villain's name was Darla Dimple or something like that. But I'm gonna be honest, she's one of my favorite villains. You know, she reminds me of Earthbound's Porky Minge. She's like a really spoiled brat, but in a way she's also like pretty wide her age, which is pretty strange as well. You know.
Yo, like that's remember that stupid show, Pig, Go, Banana, Cricket.
I watched like one episode of it and then I just never saw it again.
Dude,
I kind of like the art style. It reminded me of like the '90s, but it was so weird. You know,
the children like. Oh my god!
Here's something I've been wanting to talk about for a while already. What? I know people are gonna kick my ass for this, but I don't care. There are really bad 90s cartoons. Listen, the 90s was an incredible time for animation, okay? There's a ton of great cartoons that are classics. But there are also cartoons out there from the 90s that just suck so much dick. Okay? Listen. I got you right now. If anyone gets the chance, look up... If you guys get the chance, look up Mega Babies. Just look up Mega Babies.
Mega Babies?
Mega Babies. And I want you. And if you do look it up I want you to know that the horrid bullshit that you are about to see when you look it up, it was made by the same people who made the cartoon SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats?
SWAT Cats. If you don't know what SWAT Cats is, then look up SWAT Cats first, and then look up Mega Babies, because then you're gonna be like, holy shit, they went from SWAT Cats to this piece of shit.
Wait, was SWAT Cats even like any good?
SWAT Cats was great, bro. SWAT Cats was one of like those cartoons that kind of shaped the whole aspect for like certain action 90s cartoons.
I don't know why, but the SWAT Cats, they kind of remind me of TMNT a little bit.
I think that was one of their inspirations. So these creators went from SWAT Cats, such a great cartoon, to Mega Babies. What?
Oh my god!
You're watching it. You're probably watching it right now, right?
I'm not watching. I'm just looking at the image of it, and it looks bad.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know no one's gonna care about this, and this is probably just gonna be like cut in an instant. But apparently, like, I was thinking, but like when I tried to make my own cartoons, I was thinking.
Oh yeah. I think you showed me your.
I was thinking I'll make a parody of like superhero shows, a parody of cartoons, politics, which is pretty strange actually.
No.
I was even like I don't know, like the superhero one especially was what I wanted to do for a while now. Like the thing is, like I was thinking, you'd have this character that's like a giant chicken. Apparently, that concept was based off of Family Guy for some reason because I don't know. So, and I was thinking,
I kind of really talk about you guys.
Like I was thinking, like I parody like all the things that happen in like all these other shows. Like for example, you have like the backstory. You have like the town getting destroyed like over and over and over again, and you're just like wondering like how the hell are these people just like building it back up like every fucking episode, you know? And I was thinking. I was kind of thinking that each character would be like some kind of like subversion of like the typical like villains. For example, I had this mad scientist that would like for some reason I was thinking he would be like remember that guy from Despicable Me, like the really old guy?
Yeah.
I was thinking I would make a character based on him. and most of his minions would be like based off of like mythical creatures like sea monsters, garden gnomes. Like, garden gnomes especially because of the fact that apparently like his entire getup, or at least like his face, is supposed to be based on a garden gnome. Guess what his name is? The Gnome Father.
Alright, so
like I literally named this character the Gnome Father.
Oh my
just
god.
because of that.
The gnome
Like
father.
another character.
alright,
Yeah, like it's supposed to be like based off of like like in every like superhero show, they have this character that's supposed to be like that sexy like character for like the hero to just get distracted by. But apparently, I decided, hey, why instead of that, I make it this like crazy lady that lives in a trash can, wearing a skunk outfit for some reason, and most of her crimes involve hate. It'll be like a Super Mario Sunshine thing, you know? Like in every episode, like in her debut episode, he ends up having to do this shit because everyone thinks it's him doing it when obviously it is not. You know? And like I don't know, like I was thinking this show would especially be a very big subversion for like these type of shows, you know? Like I don't know why, but I just love shows that like just subvert that stuff.
Yeah.
And slap. I love it. Well.
Alright, you done, you guys? Alright. Before we move on to the next topic, I kind of wanted to talk about like the evolution of TMNT.
Wait, I'm not done yet though. I still have to say, hey, shut up. I'm just kidding. So.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the evolution of TMNT since I kind of brought it up earlier. Like how it changed throughout each year. If you guys even like watch TMNT at all.
I watch TMNT from time to time. The 2012 show was really good.
The best one for me was technically the 2012 version.
Yeah, that one is so good.
3D animated. It had like a positive continuity. Like the characters are great. I love the new one especially. That was my favorite.
That was wait, which new one? The Rise of TMNT or TMNT 2012?
No, the 2012 one. It had like a new character. I think his name was like Neutralizer or something like that.
Oh my god, he was my favorite villain. He was like one of my favorites.
I know, right? And the thing is, like, I found him to be like the weirdest one. Then you had like.
You know what's my favorite? I got something. You know what was one of my favorite episodes of the show, and it introduced me to actually my favorite villain of the show.
Which one?
The Rat King. That one was so good. Because it kind of because I love it when they introduce him and he takes over Master Splinter, and I remember just watching the episode. They had to try and take down Splinter, and even all the advanced moves that they have learned over the years were pretty much pointless. And then Donatello's reaction, he's like, "Guys, I think I have a conclusion to what's happening now. What? Splinter's been going easy on us. He has been going easy on us for God knows how long."
Dude, that was my favorite. My favorite episode was after the invasion when Leo got hurt. It's called Within the Woods. I don't know if you remember that one.
I think I've seen it.
They ended up They ended up escaping to April's old farmhouse, and they ended up meeting this crazy thing called the Creep that Mikey named. And Leo had to end up fighting it on its own, even after he was injured by Shredder and all those other guys.
I have like 3 favorite episodes actually.
Top 3 favorite.
Cameron, you still talking?
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay. So sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. So the thing is, 3 favorite episodes. Like one of them was like when Raph's pet turtle Spike. I think that one. I think that was like by far my favorite. You had like this character that was seen as totally harmless, now being like this indestructible powerhouse. And at the end, you have Splinter literally just poking him on the shoulder, and he just like falls off a roof, and then he just disappears.
Wait, what?
And then you have. Yeah, I still remember the episode. It was actually kind of. What? Which episode? Okay, you know, Raphael's pet turtle Spike. I think his name was called. I don't remember. Yeah, like apparently, like he ends up getting mutated. And he turns
Yes,
into, like,
I know which episode you're talking about now.
Yeah, Splash and Destroy, right?
Yeah, that one. And then and then, like at the end, like he ends up getting poked, and like by ref because something about like
Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, it kind of reminds me of Michael Myers, to be honest. You know, like where like every alliteration of Michael Myers, you have him like presumably being killed, and then he just disappears. And then like another one of my favorite episodes, where like this like remember the Crank, I think their name was. I think, like their leader, like it was. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like when I was younger, I was anticipating to see that episode. When I finally saw it, I was just amazed how terrifying it was, and then the ending.
Then describe the episode. Maybe I'll figure out the name of it.
Like I forgot, but like it had the introduction of their leader, and the leader was like gigantic pink brain with eyes.
Showdown, right? I'm pretty sure it's called Showdown.
Yeah, was that like a multi-episode thing? Like,
yeah.
And then the last one that I wanted to mention was an episode called Dream Beavers, I think.
Oh my, I hated that episode. I honestly did.
It was honestly my least favorite, but at the same time, it was kind of like I don't know, like at the end, like it was good until the end. Like you end up
enjoy how they got the inspiration from Nightmare on Elm Street. I appreciate that, but pretty much the concept of it kind of pisses me off. No, the original concept for that episode it was inspired by Nightmare on Elm Street because they're slowly being killed in their dreams, like how Freddy usually does it.
Yeah.
Then why didn't they like stick with that?
Rick and Morty, the Rick and Morty episode Lawnmower Dogs is one of my personal favorite episodes of the show. When they made that reference to Nightmare on Elm Street, it was so good and it was funny. I loved it. I don't know. I felt like from the way you described it, I feel like it could have gone better. And I maybe if they want to say like an example of wanting to do something like another episode like that, maybe they could watch that one Rick and Morty episode. I think it can give them some form of.
All right, so you were talking about. I kind of want to my least favorite episodes from the show.
All right.
One of them was the Dream Beavers, like the guys said. And the other one was, I'm sure it was called Pizza Face, where all these pizzas started to turn evil. Like, that just seemed very stupid to me. Like, next thing you know, you're chilling out watching TV and doing whatever, and then you order pizza that apparently is evil. Like, what? No. That concept really just pissed me off. And I'm pretty sure there was another one that I really didn't like, but I forgot the name of it, and I forgot what happened. Oh wait, no, I remember. It was an episode, they were in space. And Casey, being him, ended up bringing this thing into their spaceship. And it started doing these crazy things, and I can't really describe it. I don't remember what it was called, but that ended up being my least favorite. And that's all I gotta say.
One of my personal favorite episodes of TMNT. I didn't watch the show that much because I kind of grew out of it, but that's my fault. But I will say this, an episode I would love to watch still to this day. I forgot the name of it, but is the name of that giant crocodile Leather?
Oh, I think it was just called Leatherhead.
Leatherhead, there we go. That's what I was thinking of. Leatherface is a horror character. Leatherhead, I love that episode when Mikey met Leatherhead and everyone was like, Mikey, I don't know. He's kind of feral and dangerous, but Mikey was like, nah, man, this dude is good. You just gotta believe me, and it just makes me love Mikey's character because Mikey is just basically the lovable little dork that everyone likes. So my favorite characters always resulted. It was always a 50-50 between Donatello and Michelangelo. I love those.
It's kind of the same for me. It would either be Leo or Mikey. Yeah. And a quick fun fact: the person who played Mikey in Team Minty.
That's Greg Sipes, right?
Yeah, Greg Sipes and Teen Titans Go and Teen Titans in general.
Wait, what's going on? What are you guys talking about?
Then did you know that Greg Sipes, who's the voice of Beast Boy, voiced Michelangelo?
Wait, which Beast Boy? Because
Like
there are two of them.
Teen Titan, Teen Titans original and Teen Titans Go Beast Boy.
He voiced this. Wait. So
he voiced Beast Boy.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember one day I figured that out. I'm like, wow, how did he go from Cartoon Network
and Nickelodeon at the same time? Like, what the hell? Talk about a dude who works.
Like, forget Hitler. Like he's a true traitor.
Sorry, I'm watching Ridiculousness right now, so I just got hit the head with a juice ball.
Does anyone remember the Flintstones?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I never watched it.
But you actually never watched it?
No, it really never caught my interest, to be honest.
Oh. It was strangely funny to me. I just liked it.
Alright, are you guys ready to move on to our next topic that I thought of?
Sure.
No?
Yagazi, don't be a dick. Yagazi, don't be a dick.
I want to talk about the Flintstones. You talked about your cartoon, so we're going to talk about mine. I want to talk about the Flintstones.
Well, you can leave me out of this one because I never talk about them.
You don't talk about
okay, if we're going to talk about the Flintstones, let's talk about that one. I want to talk about this one thing then. Does anyone remember that one Flintstones commercial about the Flintstones smoking cigarettes?
No.
Yes. Finally. Some good fucking food. I'm sorry.
Some good.
I feel like I'm the type of person to just eat a cigarette. I don't know why.
What?
I don't know why. I would definitely be one of those people that would just eat a cigarette.
Why would you eat one?
I don't know. I feel like I would do that if I'm high or something.
Okay.
I guess. I obviously wouldn't do that when I'm sober, but if I was high, I'd probably do it. I'd probably do it, choke on the ashes, die, and then I would come back to life only to do it again.
Oh my god.
I would do that. I would seriously do that. Sadly.
Alright, so are we changing our topic or are we still going with the flex?
Yeah, let's change the topic. Let's actually change the topic.
I kind of wanted to talk about gaming. And when I mean gaming, I mean certain game consoles that failed and certain games that were just terrible.
Okay.
Okay.
Terrible games. Sonic 06. Holy shit.
If we're gonna talk about video game consoles that failed, I think a good one to start with would be the Nintendo 64 DD.
That's a thing?
I thought you were gonna say the Wii U for a second.
Well, yeah, that's another one.
I mean, the Wii U was kind of successful. It wasn't.
Yeah, a little bit successful.
Yeah, I think Smash for the Wii U. I think Smash for the Wii U single-handedly saved the Wii U for extra year and a half. I feel like
I also want to say a quick rest in peace to 3DS because it is slowly dying right now.
Oh,
it's already dead.
Please, no, I'm trying to look for my 3DS. I lost it a year ago, and I'm trying to look for it. And the fact that I hear this, it makes me so depressed.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Talk about Sebastian. Now, I'm not gonna lie.
This is the best person I've ever met. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that's getting off topic, but I am sharing my memes with this girl.
Oh my god.
This girl actually.
Oh my god.
Someone who gets my humor. Fun.
I'm happy. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you.
Good.
No, I am.
Yeah, you were talking about Sonic 06 earlier.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Albeit, I never really played Sonic 06 that much. But honestly, I didn't really, hate it. Here's the thing, I didn't like it. But I didn't completely hate it. I mean, I get why people didn't like it, because the animation was kind of weird.
It was very uncanny. I did not like it. Here's the thing.
Wow.
Wow. This is what happened. I know the Game Grumps said this as like a joke, but from the way they said it, I'm now convinced this was the story. I have this belief that Sonic '06, like in development, most people thought it was like a demo. They could say, here's a demo of like some new Sonic stuff we're trying to do, and everyone could be like, okay, this is decent. It has a lot of glitches in it, but it's a demo. So imagine like what the CEO of Sega thought when when like people went up to them and be like, no, this isn't a prototype, man. This is like the real shit. Like, what the hell did he think?
My God.
Like, I think that's like the day the CEO was like, nope, we're dead. We're dead. Like, I'm gonna just resign myself and hang out with my family for the rest of my life, because at this point, there's no point in still working here if we're making shit like this.
But yeah, about Sonic 6. Here's the thing. It wasn't like the gameplay and whatnot. It was terrible. I'm not gonna.
It was.
The story, honestly, wasn't that bad. The story wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all. I think the story was great. It's just the gameplay and how the game was made it impossible to enjoy it.
It would have been a lot better if the animation and whatnot was a lot better than it was like now. And honestly, it has not been a good few years. Hold on.
All right. Probably gonna edit this part out too. So okay. So like let's see, Sonic 06 came out, it was terrible, and then they come out with Sonic Unleashed, which is like slowly, believe it or not, guys, it's slowly becoming a masterpiece. It is slowly becoming a masterpiece of a game. Okay, Sonic Unleashed was a great game. And then Sonic Generations came out, and I'm like, everyone's like, oh my god, that game was great. That game was amazing.
Beautiful.
And then it kind of went back down with like, let's say, games like Sonic and the Secret Rings and stuff like that.
Wait, hold on. Before you continue, I don't mean to interrupt, but
it's
I have
right.
a quick story. When I had Sonic 06, Sonic Generations. So one time I was playing, my cousin had came over and he wanted to play my Xbox. I'm like, well, you can play it. What I didn't notice that he was doing is that he went into Sonic. No, he actually played Sonic Generations. I was like, fine, go ahead, play it. But the thing is, though, I wasn't paying attention to him and watching him. And what he did was go to new game, and he had to select a file to choose from, and he picked the one that I was in the closest to beat the game.
Oh no!
I decided all.
God damn!
At that moment, I literally wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill him, but of course, I was held back.
He didn't know. He had no idea. He was completely innocent to it.
Yeah, he didn't know. And he never had an Xbox either.
He didn't know.
Go ahead with your timeline.
No, trust me, I can relate with that. But yeah, but then there's games like Sonic and the Secret Rings and stuff like that. That was kind of, it's okay. It's not bad. And here's the thing. Then I remember when Sonic Mania came out, and that's when it. And then after Sonic Mania, people were like, "Yo, Sonic is great again." Because we have games like Unleashed, Generations, Mania. They were like the holy trinity. It took years to make them, but with those year spans, holy trinity. Then Sonic Forces came out. God damn you, Sega.
Please die.
Wait, you forgot to mention Sonic Colors too.
No, Sonic Colors is its own thing.
Sonic Colors is pretty good. Sonic Colors is not that bad.
It was actually the second Sonic game I ever played, actually. Or the yeah, it was like my second one.
Yeah, the first Sonic game I've ever played, and is my personal favorite Sonic game of all time. Not saying it's the best, because I know there's people that will kick my ass if I declare this the best, but my favorite of all time, Sonic Rush Adventure for the Nintendo DS. Holy shit, bro!
Wait, say the name again.
Sonic Rush Adventure for the Nintendo DS. Holy hell, that game is majestic. I think that oh my god, dude, that game is majestic.
Oh my god.
Wait, has anybody ever played that one Sonic racing game?
Sonic and Sega All Stars? Sonic and Sega All Stars?
The first one, like
Sonic R?
No, not that one. Like okay, it was like the first one, like before Transform. Okay, it came like before Transform did, but it came after Sonic R. I was like, I kind of want to go back to that one as well. Like,
right, so my first Sonic game was technically wasn't much of a game, but actually no, it was. It was called Sonic Classic Collections, and I guess you can.
Yes, I would love that. I love that. That's how I played the original, and I ended up. It's how I ended up loving Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah. So yeah, me and my uncle had both got it at the same time, and that was around the time when we didn't know who Sonic was. And as we played it, we were like, "Oh my god, what have we been missing out on? Because this is fun." And that was like the golden age of Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Now, we are missing out on another terrible game, Sonic game, that should have never came out. But you know what? Sega decided to do it. I think you may know what Sonic game I'm talking about.
I actually don't know. Which one are you talking about?
Well,
is it Sonic the Fighters or something, or?
No. Hold on. I want to sing the song so you may know. Hold on.
Oh God.
I
don't know. It's not clicking. It's not ringing any bells. What happened? What's the game? Say that again.
Sonic Boom.
Oh, the Rise of Lyric games. Shit.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that game bombed. I'm not sorry in the slightest. You can crucify me at this moment. I still won't be sorry.
Well, I remember when I first saw that game, I was like, this bothers me. Why did they look like that? Why do they have scars? What are bandages? What is this?
Exactly.
And then
why is Knuckles' leg so long? Why did he skip leg day?
Here's the thing. I never had Sonic. My cousin had it, and he played it. And I think I played it with him at one time. And I was like, the frame rate is bad. That's number one.
But really?
Yeah, the frame rate was... If you were playing with multiplayer sometimes, the frame rate would be terrible.
Oh, God.
Like, copy and whatnot. And I remember playing it, I'm like, oh my god. Sonic moves slow. Dialogue is
surprisingly.
And I felt like my brain was gonna rot as I was playing. I honestly thought it would completely rot and turn into mush and come on my ear while I was playing this game. Alright, so we got games out of the way. Let's talk about consoles.
Alright.
What was that?
Oh, that's my phone, I'm sorry.
No, that was actually my phone.
Oh, so then it was both our phones. It was both our phones.
Alright.
Wow.
So, before we get into terrible consoles, how about we talk about the first console we ever had?
First console I've ever had, Xbox 360.
Okay, I'm just saying, I'm not sure if this is serious or not. So I'm gonna say both of my first consoles. I guess my first video game console was the Nintendo DS. I think my first console in general, however, was I think my first console in general was the Leapfrog. I'm serious.
Wait, I think that was my first.
Oh yeah, the Leap. I remember the Leapfrogs. Those were fun.
Those were
that was actually my very first console.
I don't think they
you want, but it's true.
The Leapfrog that I have, we usually play a bunch of videos,
I remember one of my favorite consoles from the Leapfrog thing was something called the VTech. Yo, that shit was amazing to me at least.
God. Alright, now the first console I had was a Game Boy. Now I forgot which Game Boy it was.
Oh,
So let's just say it's the Game Boy Advance SP. I used to play that Game Boy all the time. But the only game I had was Super Mario Advance 3. And I think I still have it.
Wait, wasn't that the game that was supposed to be based on like the original Super Mario Bros. Or something?
I think so. Yeah. Something that I used to hold up. Let me realize what I was trying to say because I kind of my mind went blank for a minute. I used to own a Game Boy Advance, and it was awesome. And one of my favorite games, and this was the game that got me into Mario. I owned Super Mario Advance, the first one. So it basically had the Mario Brothers mini game and Super Mario Brothers 2.
My first party game is the game that I'm actually holding right now. Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3.
My first Mario game was New Super Mario.
God, I will play that game all day and never stop.
Wait, which one?
Super Mario Advance 3.
Oh, also,
yeah.
Also, I just want to say this like weird, funny thing. Like apparently, whenever I played New Super Mario Bros. As a kid, I could never actually get past I was like, as a kid, I was never able to get past the first Goomba. So like the thing is like when I got like super pissed off, like threw the game out the car window, and then I just got super pissed. Like and the thing is, I never wanted to play the game after that.
Wow.
So like a few years later, I picked it up, and I did the exact same thing. And then I picked it up again for the third time, and then I finally actually made it past the first world, and then it made me into World 5, and then like no, not World 5, it was World 6. And then after that, like, I just rage quit, and then like I just never played the first game again. Like out of all the games, it was the most enjoyable, but like for some reason, it was the one that pissed me off the most, and it still does too. And I don't even have it. Yeah.
Okay, see MP5, 4 flashbangs.
What? What are you counting?
No, I'm playing the Modern Warfare Remastered right now. So.
Oh.
And it's bringing back a whole bunch of memories. It really is.
You know what's really gonna bring back memories?
Did that really just happen? Did that really just happen? I killed myself by accident. Are you serious?
Yes.
Don't fall. Yes. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Alright, so where did we left off at? What were you guys talking about?
Memes.
You said you're talking about memes?
Maybe.
No, we weren't. Actually,
you talking about some throwing stuff out the window, you said?
I almost died.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I said like that's where we left off when we were like talking about like New Super Mario Bros.
Okay, so yeah, you were talking about our first ever consoles. Now let's talk about failure consoles.
Okay, can I tell you what is literally financially what is the best video game console of all time?
What?
Financially, as in like best selling. The PS2, the PlayStation 2 to this day.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not, the PlayStation 2 is the best home console in terms of best selling, in terms of like the amount of times people bought it.
You think the PS2?
Yeah. And for handheld devices, the DS obviously, But
oh wait, Sebastian.
yeah.
Oh my god, I just remember remember that time we were like looking up the prices for what like certain game consoles and video games like cost for game stuff.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
yeah. Let's explain it to Cameron then. So
Oh
turns out for at least for GameStop specifically, certain games that you can trade in that you should get a lot of money for can give you maximum like $20, which can be really stupid. And this is what I mean. It disrespects.
I give GameStop my Super Mario Advance 4 cartridge, which I'll never do, and they'll give me only $20 for it.
Well, not to, it depends because sometimes, like I said, $20 maximum, which can be disrespectful to like whether new games or old games.
But hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, we just paused. I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. You're going to have an unforgettable luncheon, sir.
Yeah, I
swear, I am just giving this, I'm literally just giving this girl my entire meme archive.
Jesus. Now we should talk about the
console of hell. No, I thought we did.
No, we didn't do that yet because you guys were just talking about this random stuff.
Oh, leave me alone, man.
I said before we get into that, we should talk about our first ever console. We never got into it yet.
No, we did. I said mine was the Leapfrog and the Nintendo DS.
No, I said the consoles that failed, not consoles that
were successful as all hell.
Grandpa, stop yelling at me, please.
Alright, so one console that I know that failed miserably and was by Nintendo is, you guys probably never heard of it, but it's called the Virtual Boy.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
What is that thing again?
Virtual Boy.
What was the Virtual Boy again? I forget.
It was like this thing where you put it up to your eyes and then you can play like random games, but I think there was like 9 games in there. And the thing is that it was bad, is what I heard. What console that you said that you said was failure? So actually, you said the Super Nintendo DD or something like that.
Oh, that was Yugazia. Apparently, there was like an N64 DD.
Yeah. Apparently, they never apparently they were gonna make like a Super Mario 64 DD, which apparently was like a Luigi playable because a lot of people wanted him to be in the game, and the thing never actually came to be. The entire thing was canceled.
That reminded me of another one that was canceled. It was called the PSX. It was. I think it was supposed to come out after the PS2 came out. It was supposed to be some it was supposed to have this Blu-ray DVD thing in it, but it was deemed a failure after it was released in Japan or whatever. And what other console that failed hard, apart from the Wii U?
I have no idea.
What?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I just want to talk about what other consoles that are probably failing or no one's buying or what.
What about my green?
Soldier console.
Oh.
Soldier console.
Why does that exist anyway? Seriously. I need to know.
These consoles is that they're not even his original type of games. They're just looks like an Xbox. The controls look like PlayStation controllers. And the games are just games taken from things like Game Boy games, Wii games, PSP games, PS4. All those game consoles.
Wow.
And what's also so bad is that he doesn't make the hub thing look any creative. It's just a blue screen in the background and it's just a list of game consoles. And the list of the games that comes with those game consoles. Nothing creative. All that unoriginal stuff.
Wow.
Giant pause in this.
Just wow.
Wow.
Seriously, that's sometimes that's all you can say. Just wow.
Hey guys, I have a question for you. Can I send this girl a 9/11 meme? I think I should.
Am I the only one who's still kind of mad though that Nintendo
Okay. If she if she sent you a meme, if this girl sent you a meme of freaking Phineas getting pregnant, I think you'd be. I think it'd be okay.
My God.
Okay, she's a fan of From what I'm hearing, she's a fan.
I gotta go. Wait, I will be right back.
Okay.
Am I the only one who's a little bit upset that Nintendo is taking out these websites that would allow these ROM things? Like, let's say you have something like NDS for iOS or something like that. There used to be like this website that can give you ROMs for the game to be played, but now Nintendo's taking them down because of copyright. Now they took those down now, and I'm so upset because now I can't play games for free.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go to sleep now. I don't want my parents to get mad at me.
No.
I know, right? Blame them. Anyway, see you later.
All right, I'll see. I guess it's just us two for the remainder. Pretty much, I'm upset about that.
Yeah,
I'm sad. I hope to God the Happy Chick emulator does not get anything then. Like, does not turn out horrible.
Yeah. Alright, so what was your idea that you were talking about? You said you had an idea for something and I just cut you off.
Idea. I'm trying to think. I think it was just stuff that I usually love to talk about.
So what was that? Hello?
Excuse me. I'm trying to just think. My mind went blank. God damn it. All right, then I guess with certain consoles, I think it's just something that some. Why the fuck can I talk? I'm trying to find a way to find a. God damn it! I died. In the game and in the game. But pretty much there's certain the here's no not the idea the discussion of games like when you trade them in. Here's an example of how stupid the GameStop system is.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm gonna look some of these things up right now just to give you an idea of certain things. So if I look up GameStop, I'm gonna look up GameStop Super Mario 64 trade-in. And I mean let's say you still have the for Nintendo 64 trade-in value. So let's say you have the original cartridge, right? Straight up N64 cartridge. You would think that'd be worth so much, right? Because the game is a classic. So I'm at GameStop right now. If you're a pro member, if you're a pro member, your trading cost can result from $10 minimum to $13 maximum. If you're regular, $9 to $12. It ranges from there. Not even $20.
Search up Super Mario Advance 4 trade-in value or whatever. Check this. Pro member, a penny.
Yup.
Maximum a penny. Regular, a penny still. Maximum a penny. That's it. Just a penny. You get a penny.
Dude, they don't. Dude, you can't. Dude, in GameStop, you can't even trade in a GameCube. They don't accept GameCubes. I don't get it.
Oh my! I remember one time I tried to PSP. They wouldn't take it. I was so mad.
And to show you how retarded this system is, too. Let's see what else. Name a random game that came out this year.
This year?
Yeah, it could even be a game you don't like. It's just a game. It's just a game you know came out this year.
It didn't really come out this year. It came out last year, technically. So let's just say Spider-Man.
So what was the game? I'm sorry.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Yeah. Spider-Man PS4 GameStop trade-in. Pro member, $13 to $16. Regular, $12 to $15. Not even a $20 bill. And that game is not only one of the most recent games for the PS4.
It's like one of the most popular ones.
It's one of the most popular ones. You'd think you'd get at least maybe $25 to $30. No, not even a $20 bill.
Jesus.
You want to show you something too. Do you want me to look up Ocarina of Time?
Oh my god, do it right now.
Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, like OG Ocarina of Time for Nintendo 64. We're not even talking about the 3DS remake. We're talking about the OG Nintendo 64.
Oh wait, look at this. Wait. Hold on, because I just searched up Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild trading values, and look, it says for pro member is 26 to 33, and for regular it's 24 to 30.
Okay, I can respect that. I'm okay with that. It's one of the few things I'm okay with. What I just found insults me. Listen, I haven't. The only Zelda game I played is Breath of the Wild. However, because of that, I want to learn certain things. But at the same time, if there's some...
Wait, sorry, I tried to cut you off. But have you ever played the 25th anniversary Four Swords?
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
You haven't played it? That was that old DS one that everyone would play, but yeah.
So again, remember, there's a ton of stuff about Legend of Zelda I want to know. But if there's one thing I know about the Legend of Zelda, even as someone who has only played one game from it, is that they are legendary games. Mm-hmm. Whether you like them or not, you can help. Like the way we discussed about rap music. We're not saying you have to like Biggie and Pac, but respect them. They're legends. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here right now. So if it wasn't for games like Legend of Zelda, specifically Ocarina of Time, we wouldn't have these other amazing games we're playing right now. So what does GameStop have to say? Dude, not even a fucking $10 bill.
Oh my god.
For a pro member, it ranges from $7 to $8. From regular, it's $1 less, $6 to $8. So.
Oh my god.
Okay, Ocarina of Time, the OG N64 cartridge, a fucking legendary game that shaped the gaming industry in the 90s. And not even a $10 bill. Yeah, but still, that insults me. That insults me so much.
Wait, if that's... Hold on, I swear to God. The first Mario game that everyone was right?
Huh?
Because the name of the first Super Mario game was called Super Mario Bros., right?
Yeah, it was Super Mario Brothers, and then it just grew from there.
Super Mario Bros. Because I am very, very sorry now.
Yeah, Gabriel was doing. This is what Gabriel was doing when he saved up the money for the Switch. I remember when Gabriel told me the story when he showed him some of the games, even that one Elmo one, and apparently from what I heard, Johnny fell out of his seat in laughter.
Wait, does New Super Mario Bros. Count? Because I can't find Mario Bros.
Yeah, sure. For the DS, correct?
Yeah, and I think that's even less than Ocarina of Time.
Oh, shit.
For pro member, 3 to 4. For regular, 3 to 4.
Pretty much.
Now I'm still very curious, so let me just search up Sonic.
How the hell did hold up? I got a notification. How the hell did DJ Khaled get Migos to perform in the Kids Choice Awards?
Dude, I even asked myself that. I have the same question. I was like, how? You know, so funny. I was watching it too. I was watching the performance, and they had to literally blur out almost everything they said. They literally blurred out almost every word they said. I'm not even
like Khaled, what were you thinking?
Oh my god! Imagine if they got something like Lil Xan or Lil Yachty or something like that, bro. That would have been even worse if they got other people like that.
Oh my god! Imagine if DJ Khaled got like freaking Jadakiss to perform in the fucking.
Oh my god!
Even like Jadakiss or like Styles P, like just imagine.
Holy god! So, what other things you have to say about video games or trading prices for video games?
It's trading prices just mean nothing. Practically mean nothing to me now. And what's bad too is that my mom, even though my mom is not a gamer at all, and she says this, she says she's not into video games, but she said if there's one thing that makes her upset is the fact that there's certain video games that came out like this year. There's certain video games that came out this year,
and they're higher than the older game.
And they're high. Like the price, the price that they originally had when you bought it would practically mean nothing. If I bought, let's say I bought Madden 19, right? That shit is recent. If I bought Madden 19 today and within an hour wanted to trade it back, I'd get like $20 back to the $60 I paid for it. It makes no literal sense. But that's GameStop for you.
Oh no, I am very, very, very suspicious right now.
Oh god! All right, well, give me a second, dude. I'll probably edit this part out, but I have to use the bathroom. Just hold up.
Okay. I swear to God, if I stretch it out and it's less than. Oh god. For some change in waterfall.
Oh my god. That was a good shit.
I did not want to hear that. Alright, so I got a little bit suspicious, and I just randomly searched up the trading value, if I can talk, prices for a Nintendo Switch.
Oh shit.
Not disappointed. I'm honestly not disappointed. I'm not.
Okay.
For a pro member and for a regular member, 160 to 200.
Okay.
That's honestly that's not bad, especially since the thing's like $300. Now hold on, let me see. Hold on, what about the PS4?
Oh god.
I swear to God.
Oh shit. PS4
PS4 like 200?
Maybe.
Okay, so it's like for pro and regular, it's 141.
Then how about this? It's 100. We know it's like $100+. We know that.
Yeah.
We know that.
I want to look at one more thing, and that is the 3DS.
Oh damn.
How much is the regular 3DS? Like 100, 150?
Around there. If anything, the maximum 200, but it is somewhat expensive.
For a pro and a regular member. 24 to 30.
A fucking 3DS.
For a 3DS.
That is GameStop for you.
You are paying over $100 for a 3DS. Oh, you want to send it back? Here, I'll leave you like $24 to $30. How about that?
There's a video of a dude who pretty much almost like destroyed a GameStop store because he traded in like 40 games and got like $15 back. It was horrible.
Oh my! I would have went. Oh.
And even though I think it was kind of wrong of the guy to mess up the store, I knew where he was coming from. I would have been livid too. You're telling me all these games I don't even get like, I don't know, $30 back? Like, really? Really?
That's just dumb. That's just so dumb.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
I want to see if I can. What about the? Ooh, hold on.
Mother, what? What happened this time?
Damn it! I gotta find like the trailer of like the original Xbox, but I can find it.
Oh, like okay, OG Xbox, like OG early 2000 Xbox.
I can't find it for the PS1 either.
Shit.
Damn it!
Oh god damn it!
Wait, can I find it for a Game Boy? Hold up, can I find it for a Game Boy?
Oh god.
Ooh, wait.
Oh god, what did you find? Oh shit.
How much is a Game Boy as a child?
Okay, as a kid, most likely the same prices as like let's say a DS or a 3DS. Because remember that was the thing that was like the big thing at the time.
$8 to $10.
I'm sad. I'm sad. My childhood is burning.
What the?
I'm fucking sad.
Is this for every Game Boy? Hold on, let me see the Game Boy Advance.
I'm crying. Wow.
Or just the game.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What?
$8 for a vintage Game Boy.
An old, like not even advanced, like a fucking
the
original.
The very first Game Boy, like the very, very first Game Boy that ever came out.
Oh wow, that's just what the fuck. That's just sad.
Oh my goodness, that makes me mad. Hold on, I have an Xbox 360 back at home. I wonder what the. Oh my god! I swear to God.
No, don't look it up. Don't look it up. I've done it before with Gabriel and Yagazi. It's gonna disappoint you.
Oh god.
A fucking 360.
No, I have the 360 Connect. So hold on.
Yeah, so like look up 360 Connect. Those are the good Xbox. Don't look up the white ones. You know the ones that like after like 5 months will give you the red ring of death.
No, that's the original Xbox. What? It had like a ring around it. I forgot what the name was.
It's a like. Do you mean like the new black Xboxes? Like the new black Xboxes?
Then it's just like a bunch of like green rings.
So you talk like you mean like the original Xboxes? Like the white, like the giant white one.
Not like the Xbox 360. Like you know that Xbox 360 where it came with the Kinect, and like when you turn it on, a green dot appears. Yeah, it's like a red. It was like a ring dot.
Yeah, that's the black ones. Like the new black ones. That's the one I have. That's the one I have.
Is it just called Xbox 360?
Pretty much. You'll find it. Don't worry. You'll find it. You'll find it. But you're going to be disappointed. Even like the newer version of the Xbox. Yup. Go ahead. Read the prices.
16 to 21?
For a fucking 360.
Oh my. Wait, hold up. I don't have this console, but I'm also very interested.
Which one is it?
The PS3.
Yep, I took a guess. My cousin used to own a PS3. It's probably the same price. It is probably the same price.
For some reason, I cannot find it.
I looked it up before. It was pretty much the same price for the 360.
16? Oh my
Pretty
God.
much. So it was like, it's stupid. Whether it's new games that literally just came out or games that are classics that like they have grown so much over the years that if you still have a copy of it, there's people that will pay you so many dollars just to have it. And these games for GameStop is like here's a $5. Here's
buy an old 360 and sell it on something like Macari and price it for like $500 and someone will buy it and not even care.
pretty much.
Like,
and I'm not saying
all that thing is.
yeah, I'm not saying give me $500, but like I would be okay if I got like 40
Give me
to
at least 300 at least then. 200. I don't care how much you give me.
You can give me $50 for a console that I don't use and I'll be satisfied. But like $15 for a console that has impacted many people. Come on.
But God, if I'm like about to sell my own, what the hell is that face? Sorry, watching video. Alright, so let's say I had like a Game Boy or something, and I would be like, "Yo, I'm selling this Game Boy. Anyone can have it." And I'll be like, "I'll give you $1 for it." I would literally take my fist. I'll take my hand. I will form the fist. And the slow-mo Matrix, like, punch him in the face.
Oh my God.
So travel back in time.
Forehand or backhand? You ask him.
I'll just form a fist and just knock him back into the next beach.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
Now just thinking about this whole thing just makes me mad.
Alright. Do you want to end the podcast here? Like, I'll still talk to you, but do you want to end it here?
Yeah, I kind of ran out of ideas.
All right, then I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and unsubscribe, and I'll jump off a roof.